Hello and welcome to the Daily Dominion for November 16th, 2024. Today we have... is this full random? Maybe this is full random. It's certainly a lot of stuff if it's not. But we got... T-Mog is the estate trashing. Mint is the copper trashing. Ferryman card is wishing well. Okay. Family of inventors. Huh. I guess in theory, well, not just in theory, we could trash coppers by like using family of inventors as well. Also potentially like change the TMOG target. Although, I mean, cargo ship's not a bad option by any means. Oh, we can also open Mint by putting Family of Inventors on that. That's interesting. Plus actions is just Academy. I think that works fine though, because like either you've got Ferryman, which can gain you multiple non-terminal actions, and you got Lurker, which can gain you non-terminal actions, and also like potentially you could like T-Mog stuff and then get it back and like whatever. So like you don't need a ton of terminal space here anyway, I guess. The draw, like from council room, potentially relevant, but you can do some of your drawing with like the Ferryman wishing well stuff, and then yeah, I mean Guildmaster as a terminal is nice, cargo ship, but you don't need like a ton of terminals. So I think that works out fine. Let's see. So if we do the Mint open, that is kind of risky. I don't love that. I think we want to get a T-Mog first, and then we can consider using our Inventor's token, like once we have our Estate Trasher in the deck already. It's going to be hard to hit T-Mog if we just go straight for Mint. We can potentially get a lot of Inventor's tokens with Guildmaster, so like doing the T-Mog stuff, like that definitely could be a thing. But yeah, I think we open T-Mog, and then the question is, what else do we get? It could just be cargo ship. It could definitely just be cargo ship. Because we're not going to have a terminal. We do that. Save our Inventor's token for the Mint thing in case we need to. If we don't need to, we can consider discounting a 4 cost. Like, I wouldn't mind discounting T-Mog itself and like turning the first estate into another T-Mog. But yeah, okay. So I think we're gonna open T-Mog, and then I mean, maybe the AI will use. Okay, so they go for token on T-Mog, which makes me a little bit more inclined to go ahead and pick up a second T-Mog myself. I think we'll do that. Although, I mean, we can already do the T-Mog and a T-Mog thing. We're by no means guaranteed to see like T-Mog turn 3, of course. But like if we go cargo ship, we're more likely to be able to get off a nice Mint. Yeah, and T-Mog into T-Mog is probably more appealing than T-Mog into cargo ship. Okay, so we could just do the Mint right now and plan to clean up remaining coppers with T-Mog, if at all. 4 copper trash is definitely not terrible. The other thing is that like we might actually be able to get a second mint at some point. I think that'll be like relatively easier than normal. Just because I don't know that we're gonna need to play with treasures very much here. Hmm. Um. I think the main downside of going for this now is just the fact that we are going to spend our inventor's token, so that like decreases our flexibility somewhat for the next little while. I think that's probably fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Third T-Mog, wow. Okay. All right. Cargo shipping in Alley is not especially useful relative to just having one. I wouldn't mind having another T-Mog because we've got the mint now that we can T-Mog. But like it's actually more effective to call the T-Mog on an estate, and then we can call. Oh no, wait, no, we wouldn't get to play the other one. Never mind. Okay. Still, it's easier to get another T-Mog. So maybe we do go ahead and take an Alley. Alley isn't doing a whole lot right now, other than just like cycling an estate out of the way. And we only have 5 coins in our deck right now, but we can T-Mog the mint into a Guildmaster and get more, so I'm not super worried about that. Yeah, I think we take the Alley. But there's no reason to set it aside, I guess. This so many T-Mugs. Okay, so question is, do we just go straight for... Oh man, they don't show... This is where the shadow cards show up? Like, that's super confusing. Yeah, okay. Don't love it. It's just like I like the D.G thing where it's like right there where the deck actually is. Like, seems a lot easier to miss here, but okay. I would like to keep a T-Mog down is the thing. Oh, we're definitely calling it anyway. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go T-Mog to T-Mog. So we could take another T-Mog. We could also take a silver. We still have like plenty of targets for T-Mog to where like getting another one would not be bad. But well, we're not gonna have trouble hitting 5 once we T-Mog the mint. Yeah, I think it's T-Mog. I mean, maybe that's not quite true, because like we do need to see both of these coppers. But we can also T-Mog a silver. Well, no. Whatever. Okay, it's all good anyway. Alright, so what actually happened here? They got a mint that trashed 2 coppers. All right. Put this in hand. Call this. And get rid of that. I think we do just want a Guildmaster. I think. Get Academy. We can get any favors, I guess, but... Alright. So they got a second mint. So they've now trashed 6 coppers to my 4. Yeah, that's right. Okay. State. I mean, I guess we could take another T-Mog. Do we need another T-Mog? I mean, if we put inventor token on something to like make like copper, like transforming copper cheaper, then it wouldn't be bad. We will have the actions to play another terminal if we want, but we don't have any plus buy. Kind of want to get a council room, don't we? This turn. We get some plus buy. I mean, I guess getting a cargo ship would also give us plus buy. So maybe, at least for this turn. So maybe that's actually better. You get the cargo ship and wait on the council room a bit. Oh, we still buy the council room. Well, we have 7 coins. I do like... We could also T-Mog the cargo ship. That's... Is that useful? Turn it into an alley. It's not great. Yeah. Oh, too many cargo ships. Okay, so I am thinking we want a lurker at this point because we're probably going to start putting more action cards in the trash. And then I'm wondering about Ferryman and then plan to T-Mog the Ferryman into a council room rather than just buying one. I think we do that. Ferryman. We set aside the Ferryman. Don't see why this order matters, but okay. Once again, I can't tell what the hell the AI is doing. Playing a bunch of T-Mogs, I guess. All right, put that in hand. All T-Mog. To trash Ferryman to gain council room. We're gonna be able to gain the Ferryman card out of the trash, and that actually is gonna come with another Wishing Well, which is cool. Right now, we don't have much use for another lurker. We could just take another T-Mog. At this point, I do think another T-Mog is actually pretty useful. Do we want to cargo ship the ferryman again? Probably. It's a good T-Mog target. So set that aside. Villager, get the card, get the villager. We already got 6 villagers. We're not gonna lack for villagers, I think. All right. Right, we could put an inventor's token on something. We gotten rid of all our estates, so that's not super relevant. We could put it on Lurker to plan to T-Mog a copper into a second Lurker. 2 buys, 8 coins. We'd also just get, like, if we want to increase our payload a bit, we could get like a couple treasuries or something by discounting those. The payload is going to be the tricky part here. Specifically because it's going to be hard to draw a lot of payload without drawing a lot of cards for our opponent. I mean, maybe we just do it and whatever, but... I wonder... You can't choose to not bottom deck the alley, right? Because now I'm at the point where I'd maybe like to just T-Mog the alley. I'm gonna double check on that real quick. I think it just goes there. Yeah, it's when shuffling, put it on the bottom of your deck. So there's not really a good way to like get rid of it. Which is unfortunate. The thing about getting one lurker right now, we have 2 T-Mogs on the mat, but we don't have... We call one on a copper and get a lurker, and then we call another one and we trash a card, and then we play the lurker and we get the card back, but then we have a second lurker that we don't really have anything to do with. The timing on that might not be so great. The double treasury thing is definitely not impressive. But like we could just like take gold or something. If we're willing to add another council room, we'll certainly have the draw. If we discount gold, that doesn't really do a whole lot, actually. Yeah, let's just take 2 treasuries, I think. Oh, we're gonna have to not, like, just auto top deck these, too. that in hand. T-Mog it. All right, do we want one more council room? We probably don't need it right now. Maybe we never do. We're gonna have a million favors. Like, maybe we just take a gold. And then do we just leave the other T-Mog on the mat? We do that and we discount Lurker this turn. And next turn, we could do something. The other thing we could do is forget the compers, T-Mog Lurker to Lurker. And then Lurker the Lurker back, and then Lurker the Ferryman back. And then we have two Lurkers that we can use to be T-Mogging stuff back every turn. Or, like, lurking, T-Mogging and then lurking. I think I like that. Maybe we don't have to spend a thing on it. Well, you know, if we don't see our stuff here, we have two wishing wells down there. No, we don't. What am I talking about? I have the two wishing wells in hand. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. We have a treasury. We have another council room. We have another copper. Another council. We have a council room. We have a copper. Oh, we have the alley. I should have played the alley. I'm an idiot. Well, alright. This isn't so bad, actually. Well, it's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Did they? They did set the province aside on cargo ship, so they might just be like, oh, I'm going to call 5 T-Mogs on... Maybe that was the plan the whole time. If that's the plan, then I should be looking at, like, fairgrounds and stuff. Shit, I wanted to get this ferryman out. Well, I don't think there's anything we can really do to, like, screw with the AI's T-Mogs. It's relevant. They don't have a guild master. Their mints are in the trash. They do have a treasury. So I guess we could discount treasury so they can't turn it into duchy if they were inclined to do that. Seems reasonable. Although, maybe that hurts me more than it hurts the AI. Yeah. Yeah, this is a... I mean, I screwed this up by not playing the alley earlier in my turn and by reading my situation, but this isn't like an unfortunate draw for sure. I just don't see... If I could discount Fairgrounds, I would, but I just don't see like what I do. The other thing I guess I should look at is, so we will have Ferryman, Wishing Well, Lurker, Cargo Ship, Guildmaster, Alley, T-Mog, Treasury, Council Room, Copper, Gold, Fairgrounds would be 12. Be easy enough to get a mint back for 13, and then like Province, Duchy or something. So we can definitely get to 6-point Fairgrounds. I kind of think we... the AI really mills Province 5 times and then buys a province. How do we beat that? We kind of need another council room, probably, and to do some stuff with T-Mog. So we could T-Mog a treasury into another council room. The problem is we're still not going to have enough money. Like we've got a lurker down there. We've got this other card is the sorry, this is the other lurker. This is copper lurker. So we have another copper down here. We have council room and what? Another T-Mog? Yeah, I think that's right. So if anything, we would want to T-Mog the T-Mog. So maybe we could put the token on council room. All right, let's do that. So if provinces get lowered to 2, we win by getting like double province estate. We get another council room. So we have 2 more coins in our deck. 13. Gold gets us to 16. And then how do we get the estate? T-Mog the lurker. We'd only have the 1 T-Mog down though. We could lurk, if we can draw it all, we could lurk a mint and then mint a gold. That's probably the play. All right, so I think we buy gold again. Oh, right. But we didn't play a cargo ship this turn, so I think setting aside the gold is a good idea. Top deck the treasuries, yes, because we already know what we want to T-Mog. Okay, so they didn't do what I was expecting at all. And they didn't cargo ship a province. T-Mog, trashing T-Mog to gain treasury. So now they still can't empty provinces. Okay. But do we take that other council room now? We have the 2 lurkers. So if we can draw stuff, We'll be able to get stuff out of the trash. Although I guess there's already 2 ferrymen in the trash. And a T-Mog. So we could just leave the T-Mog where it is. That would give us more flexibility for the next turn. Yeah, alright. Is there anything we want to discard more than we want to discard copper with our ally? Probably not. Alright, we have another wishing well down there. We have another lurker down there. We have a cargo ship. I guess we name Wishing Well. Oop. Okay, so we have lurker, cargo ship, wishing well on top. So council room is cheap enough. We could discount it again just to make sure that, like, if we want to do it with lurker, we can do it with lurker. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to do that unless there's some other thing that we should be doing instead. Which I don't think there is. Okay, so we can go double fairgrounds here. We don't get to top deck the treasuries, but that's fine. Okay. Oh, they got another T-Mog down. So now they really could turbo T-Mog that province. So we need to take a points lead. We probably do need to take that council room. Is there anything else we should do with T-Mog? We could turn a gold into a fairgrounds. And then potentially mint the gold back. Can we get to 6-point fairgrounds? That, plus a couple more fairgrounds, would put us in the lead. All right, 6-point fairgrounds will get us to 12. We buy 2 more, we're at 24. Or buy 3 more, potentially. That would cost 18, and we were already aiming to be able to hit 18. All right. So, gold to fairgrounds. And probably cargo ship to council room. And I don't want to do anything else. I don't... I mean, I guess we could do like... We want to pull out the mint. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I think... Like, we could consider Treasury to Ferryman, but I'd rather just leave the T-Mogs on the mat. We can go ahead and play the alley first. We have the fairgrounds to discard. Just play the other council room. Yeah. Okay, so... Could cargo ship Ferryman, and that's a card we can turn into Fairgrounds next turn. Oh, we need to be looking at incrementing the Fairgrounds too. Getting the mint back will help, but getting the Ferryman out will also help. Oh no, we have a Ferryman? We have a Ferryman. Wait, so then we have Copper Gold, Lurker, Ferryman, Wishing Well, that's 5. Cargo Ship, Guildmaster, Alley, Treasury, T-Mog is 10. We'll get the mint. Fairgrounds Council Room, that's 13. We need like... $11, $12, $13. Yeah. Like Duchy Estate, I guess, or something. Okay. It's unfortunate that we have to spend our buys that way is the thing. I guess it's not a huge problem, but... Anyway. Alright, so what's down here? A copper... Oh, I should not have done that. I need to... Shit. I need to undo this. It was not new information, thank you, but... Because, yeah, we need to get the mint. So we can play the Guildmaster. All right. I mean, actually, I didn't do the math on whether we actually need that gold, but I just assume we do. Okay. I'm gonna take out the Ferryman. Set that aside. And we probably don't want to discount anything at this point, and like except maybe silver, just to... I mean, surely we have enough money for like Fairgrounds. Oh no, it was going to be Fairgrounds Duchy Estate anyway. We certainly don't want to discount Ferryman. Guildmaster, in theory, we could turn into Fairgrounds as well. We should probably leave ourselves that option. Yeah. Three? I mean, if we... Oh, we can't buy 3 Fairgrounds anyway. Okay, by province. They didn't cargo ship it, but they still have that potential. But we have the points lead already. Let's go ahead and do the ferryman into fairgrounds thing. We could also do it with guildmaster, so long as we can get get a guildmaster back. I mean, maybe we should just do it with guildmaster right now instead of ferryman. Actually, I mean, we do both, and we're really unlikely to draw. Maybe that's fine. We could also take yet another council room. Wait, I say yet another. We only have 2. Oh, we had another one. All right, let's do guildmaster to fairgrounds. Wishing well to council room. Maybe we can just buy a bunch of provinces this turn. We haven't played our ally yet. Okay. We still have a copper down there. So we need to get the guildmaster back. And then we just take the other wishing well, I guess. We don't have a cargo ship to play this turn, so we could take that. We're not guaranteed to draw it. Maybe what we should be... Well... Yeah, I think... we don't worry too much about the... I mean, what is this card, anyway? I think it's a fairgrounds, right? We already have seen all 5 of our fairgrounds. We've seen our other treasury. We have not? Okay. So it should be a treasury? Right now we have 8 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 coins. Like if we want to be able to buy, if we, so that would be 11. This would get us to 14. So mint by itself wouldn't get us to enough anyway. And maybe we actually should be aiming. Maybe we actually should be taking. We could buy the guildmaster rather than and get cargo ship wishing well right now. if we can draw the gold from the mint, which seems unlikely, but if we could, we would have enough for double Fairgrounds Guildmaster. There's not like a low third pile, right? Right. Yeah, I think. Oh wait, no. With the the Guildmaster gives us 3 coins. That the cargo ship only gives us 2. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We'd be a coin short of that. But what we could do is go like Fairgrounds, Ferryman Guildmaster, and cargo ship a Ferryman. Be ready to T-Mog that. Yeah. Even if we just have to buy like Fairgrounds Guildmaster, that's not the end of the world. Okay, so Wishing Well, cargo ship. I forgot that would give us a buy. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Oh, we're definitely not going to be able to. Oh no, we have another Wishing Well down here now, right? I would rather see the cargo ship than the gold. I think we draw with Wishing Well first. Still 2 Fairgrounds. All right. Well, so we have 13. I think we do mint a gold, but we don't cargo ship it. Once again, I don't really think there's much advantage to inventoring anything. I mean, I guess putting it on gold wouldn't actually be that bad of an idea. We could still turn it into whatever, but... Well, no, because then... I mean, it doesn't hurt, but it doesn't really help anything either. Yeah, whatever. All right. Guildmaster. Set that aside. Oh, you know what we should do? We have 13. We should get another alley. Or another council room. Alley or council room. I mean, we are still having some trouble with draw, so I guess... we can put the thing on there. It doesn't really matter. Oh, we're not going to be able to afford it anyway. Right. Damn it. Okay, hold on. We're going to put it on council room. Forgot that Fairgrounds cost 6. I am really doing poorly at mathing here. And maybe we should just set this aside. Probably so. Fairgrounds. Guildmaster. Okay. Good enough. Am I missing something here? They still lose if they by province. Okay. Okay. Sure. Well, all we need to do is buy province. I was going to T-Mog into Fairgrounds, but I guess there's no reason to. We can T-Mog into, like, Treasury, I guess. Just to have a little bit more payload and certainty. And we can gain a Treasury back. Why not? And then fail to set it aside. And I have no idea what to name. I guess I should be naming Fairgrounds, probably. It's not like it matters. Look at that. Obviously, I don't need to be playing this out. And I should have played my alley earlier in the turn. None of it matters. Gain another gold, why not? But yeah, that was weird. Like, I guess that's like the AI saying, like, I don't know what to do here or something, but... Boy, that was a long game. I don't know, maybe my brain was soup today. So, yeah, the, like, mass T-Mog, like, province threat thing is definitely, like, it's definitely a thing. But I think the presence of Fairgrounds on this board dramatically changes what that looks like. I mean, I guess it could also be what the AI did at the end. I'm changing tracks here or going back, but I guess it could be that what the AI did at the end there was just say, well, the best chance that I have is to do all of this T-mogging and then somehow get province Fairgrounds, but they had no plus buy. It was literally impossible for them to do that. They had no lurker. They couldn't get a cargo ship out of the trash. They had no council room. I don't know. There's just, it's not, like, maybe if they had T-mogged something into cargo ship. What did they do? T-mog, province to province. So the problem is that, like, province to province is not, like, helping them make ground on my lead. Province, so gold, province to province, province to province, gold to Fairgrounds, province to province, treasury to duchy. So the only thing, so they gained a Fairgrounds and a duchy, and then we're still down by, like, what, like 10, 12 points, something like that. I think maybe their Fairgrounds, surely their Fairgrounds weren't worth 6. Fairground was worth 2. Okay, well, yeah. So they were. It was something like I had like 40 something. They had like 24, and then they gained 5 points. They would have 29, and I had like 40, at least 40, maybe 40 something. So it was up by at least 11. So actually, province Fairgrounds wouldn't have even been enough. Like, I don't know. They were lost. Whatever. But yeah, if this board didn't have Fairgrounds on it, then I think that, like, T-Mog spam thing, like, I could see where it might work. Like, you might be able to put your opponent in a position, because the gains are kind of limited. I mean, they also kind of aren't, right? And, like, by the end, I had plenty of council rooms and whatever. But, you know, you want to be careful about how many council rooms you play. And so in that sense, the gains are kind of limited depending on how many T-Mogs you have down and whatever. Like, you could potentially put your opponent in a position where it's like, okay, I like milled through a bunch of provinces, and I have like a 2-province lead, and you don't really have like a good response to that. But I don't know. As it is, I mean, even then, I'm not super sold on that approach. Like, you spend a lot of time gaining T-Mogs and not really doing anything else with your deck, and that's why their deck looks like kind of nothing. It's like, I mean, part of that is because they T-Mogged a gold on the last turn, and a treasury. But like, their deck had one Wishing Well, which, how did they? I guess they must have just gotten that. Wait, no. Oh, they must have gotten a Ferryman at some point in T-Mog it. That was why there were 2 in the trash. I was wondering about that because I was like, I don't remember getting a second Ferryman. It's because they got one. Okay, fine. But yeah, like there's like nothing of substance in their deck. I was probably playing it too carefully in the sense that like their deck is just like so much nothing. They barely had enough money for province, right? Like this, when this was a gold, then like gold, silver, copper, double treasury, cargo ship, like that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 coins, but it's only 8 if the cargo ship is in play. So yeah. I mean, granted, they didn't have like a lot of stuff in the way because until towards the end of the game, they didn't have all these provinces and stuff. But yeah, their deck just basically wasn't much of anything. And like, they never got Academy. And then meanwhile, my deck had lots of stuff in it, so I could do more things. Yeah. So I mean, I think it's a really interesting board, like how you build and how you would like. It became clearer towards the end that it didn't like really matter if I drew them cards with Council Room because their deck wasn't capable of doing a whole lot with those extra cards. And so I probably underplayed that. If anything, I probably should have gotten more Council Rooms. But in a more balanced competitive match, I think it would be pretty non-obvious like how many like Council Rooms you want to take and how many games you want to have that way. And then like there's the T-Mog thing with the lurkers, and like you got to play around your opponent's lurkers if they get lurkers, and then like the whole like inventors interaction, and if like both sides are generating favors and are able to discount things, and that's going to affect like what you can do with your T-Mogs, which is like can end up being pretty wild. So like there's definitely some stuff that could happen on this board that like the AI just like didn't interact with, that meant that I didn't interact with it as much either. But like I think, you know, it could be very interesting. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was a really long one. Holy crap. And I will see you in the next one.